There's a letter over there. Okay, I want to go. There's the letter there. I want that letter, but I can't go there. Okay, let's see. The Black Emporium. I'm curious about that one. And I want my shield and sword, man. Ugh. Oh, curious, curious.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium. I am the great and magnificent Xenon, the antiquarian. Let me know what you'd like to purchase. Looking this dapper costs a lot of gold. Some Dane fellow asked why make a shop so hard to find. Me, really? That's the concept.
I received a box from a man I met in Silent Plains. He spoke little and would not reveal his name, for reasons I shall not detail here. I have been kidnapped and left for dead in that gray, wind-blasted wasteland. After days of walking, I was parched and close to death. I was about to dash my head on a wall to speed my passing when the man arrived. He possessed a water skin containing ample water for a person traveling from our location to the Imperial Highway. From there he said I could find my way to Solus or Corinthium. He offered to give me the water skin if I agreed to take three things from him: a glowing crystalline shard, a bronze spear, and an iron-bound box with no hinges. I asked the man if he wished to have these items delivered. He said that he merely wanted me to have them. It wasn't all request, but I was too weak and too desperate to think much of it. And so I agreed. The man put the items into a leather sack, which he handed to me along with the water. "What about you?" I asked. He said nothing, only pointing to the direction from which I had come. "There is nothing that way," I said. He merely smiled at me. I found the Imperial Highway about a day later, and the caravan driver agreed to take me to Corinthium in exchange for a large glowing shard. In Corinthium, I borrowed the bronze spear for new clothes and a room at the inn. That night, I examined the iron-bound box and found no way to open it. I held it to my ear and thought I heard a slow, measured breathing from within. My mind was afire with curiosity. I obtained from the innkeeper a large hammer, thinking to smash the thing open. The moment the hammer touched the box, it shrieked. The sure sounds pierced the depths of my soul. I gave the box to the innkeeper. In the morning, it felt better for having rid myself of it. A page torn from the mysterious journal on display in the Black Emporium.
All manner of crafting lore gathered from throughout Veda.
Wow, these are expensive.
Price is negotiable.
Those seem so negotiable to me. Well, I have to go. Wait, I almost have to go for that. Yeah, I'll have to go for that. What else do I have?
Do not stare too intently. That. On second thought, please do.
Although this wax stoppered vessel is clearly labeled "Tear shed during the burning of Treviso," many questions remain, not least of which is, which burned in Treviso? When the colony conquered it in 635 steel? When it was burned by the liberating armies with white and black divines during the second exalted march of 752 storm? Or when it was accidentally burned to the ground in 862 blessed, after a dog hand knocked over a lantern in a warehouse full of lamp oil? Even assuming the correct event could be determined, the question of whose tears had been collected remains, presumably not any of the numerous fire victims. Surviving relatives perhaps, nobles with summer homes on the Antivan coast. It should be noted that nowhere on the label to say that these tears were shed in retaliation to the event, so they could have been the tears of a woman in Montserrat, weeping because she was not asked to dance at the last caustic ball, unaware that at that very moment one of the greatest four cities of feathers was aflame.
Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own. Those plebeian items. Take what you like. No charge.
Yay, free
No
stuff!
charge, Thaddeus. You hear me?
Alright, so I can go and see what good those items are. Definitely not something I can use, so let's see anyone else, perhaps? Well, we're not high enough a level at all, so I think I'm just gonna wait till level 5 and see what we can do. I think this might be a good time to stop. I'm really getting tired. Got, I think I got a decent amount done. Finished the beginning, made it into cook wall. I think I'll do a small overview of what happened the next time I record. I got projects to do, man.